Alright, this film was definitely an oldie but a goodie. Kickboxer. Came out in 1989, rated R. It's an hour and 37 minutes. Now, in the 80s, Jean-Claude Van Damme was the guy. If you had a boxing movie, you had a martial arts movie, it was tied between him and Steven Seagal, the whole 9 yards of it. Now, in this film, he plays Kurt Sloan, who is basically a backup boy to his brother, Eric Sloan, who is he's like the champion of the world when it comes down to kickboxing. Well, they go all the way to Taiwan, and his brother realizes that he's not the best of the best. You know, Kurt tries to explain to Eric that he needs to not fight this. He doesn't have what it takes, and sure as shit, Kurt was right. Eric ends up getting paralyzed, and the one big thing that Americans are good at is they want revenge. So Kurt is asking around the city, trying to find out who can help him beat Tong Po, and nobody wants to take the job. Just because the guy who's in charge of Tong Po is some rich gangster in Taiwan, and he, he's one of the untouchables, basically. Up until Kurt ends up meeting, I'm gonna butcher this completely, but it's like Zan. But anyway, he's just as good as Tong Po, if not better, and he's able to teach Kurt the ways of martial arts, at least their way. Now, one of the best scenes in this film is Zahn gets him completely shit-faced and tells him that, he's got to fight. And he's over here dancing with the ladies, and guess what? He ends up kicking all these guys' asses completely shit-faced. Now, that's absolutely hilarious. But this film is action-packed. It's full of so many personal things of just, if you have a brother or you have a sibling, and if they do go down, you want to try and, avenge them. You want to make sure that person, responsible, pay for what they did. Now, IMDb gave this a 6.4 out of 10. I give it a 3 out of 5. Great film, action-packed, but I don't think I'll be watching it right away, at least not anytime soon. If you are interested in watching this and you haven't seen it before, it's on Plex and Tubi. So give it a watch and let me know what you think.